I feel like at times tonight we kind of showed our immaturity. Credit to Texas Southern. They played hard. It seemed like they kind of wanted the game more than us in a sense. Credit to their coaches. They were prepared. They hit big shots. Everything that really could have went wrong in the last span of like 4 or 5 minutes. Um, they're a good team. They make the tournament every year. So just credit to them.
In that first half, Tristan obviously with foul trouble, really the whole game with foul trouble, but you guys were able to extend the lead with a four-guard line. How did y'all do that?
We just played hard, played together, made plays, got stops, rebounded. I feel like we, kind of, missed rebounds towards the end of the game. Myself personally, I didn't box out a few times. Could have done a little bit more. But I feel like just as a team, we just played hard in that span where Tristan was out in the first half, and we just played together. It was like two different teams out there, the first half and the second half towards the end.
Down the end of the first half, you scored 12 points, and then near the end of the game, you were the one kind of taking all the shots. You think, is that kind of your mindset, being the senior leader, you got to be the one to step up in those moments?
Yes and no. I just really feel like I want to win. So, I don't really care about scoring. I don't really care about, being that guy. I just want to win at the end of the day. Whatever I need to do in order for us to win is what I'll do. If I got to go score 20, I'll do that. If I score 5 and we get a W, I'm cool with that. That's just how I am. So tonight I felt like, I had to kind of sort of score in order for us to win. But, different guys. We got so many guys on this team that can play and that are really good. Like, this man right here can go for 20 any night. Tristan can go for 25. Mark can go for 20. So we're so versatile. But tonight I just feel like, Coach was calling upon me to score and try to, win the game. But, we fell short, so.
Did you feel like you'd get a better look than that?
Yeah, I feel like I could have got a better look. I feel like I kind of rushed it a little bit. Probably had like an extra second. So that's on me. So, yeah, I feel like I could have got a better look or look for a teammate in that opportunity.
Devonte, what did you, your first game here, what did you see from the team, and how disappointing was that to not come away with the win?
It was a great experience, especially as my first game. It was a great atmosphere. Like King said, we're still young, we're still learning, little stuff that we still have to work on, but I know towards the end of the season we're going to get better. You can't really judge a team by the start of the season. It's towards the end. So I know we're going to keep grinding, keep getting better. But as my first game, it's pretty exciting.
How tough was that when you saw the three-pointers go down by Patterson, their guy?
It was tough, but it's a game of runs. Players do get hot. It's up to us, to deal with that and adjust. Today we didn't do too well, but I know something that Coach Drew, have us work on tomorrow or the day after to get better.
Devonte, you had a couple of moments. You had the step-back jumper. You had that Euro step. Kind of got the crowd into it a little bit. What was it like playing in front of this crowd for the first time?
It was a great feeling. It's much more bigger than junior college where I came from. I feel like the atmosphere is much better. I just can't wait to when we have bigger games. I know it's going to be amazing here. So.
We came in knowing that we were the fourth fewest returning Letterman team in the season, and we played like it tonight. I thought foul trouble really hurt us when we got the lead, and then had the foul trouble and had to keep our somewhat experienced players in Mark and Tristan on the bench. That really hurt us in the second half when they were able to keep their starters out. And I thought they made the big plays down the stretch with offensive rebounds, shooting 63%. And we played like first game jitters, and probably in hindsight, a couple things I'd have done different. Maybe you would have had a exhibition game just to get their uniforms on, because you had so many new guys, because it was a different feel in the scrimmages, and we played much better. And then obviously we had different personnel in the scrimmages, and that affected things a lot as well, so with Mario and Makai. Questions?
Scott, I guess the way that y'all kept the lead, maybe even extended it with that four-guard lineup? How were you able to do that in the first half?
Well, I think they had foul trouble too. So then they took their starters out, and they had 6 seniors. And when it was freshman on freshman, we were good. But when it was 18 on 23, we weren't as successful.
Was Patterson? Did y'all lose him on defense, or was?
Well, he actually hadn't played in the scrimmages, and his first time he's played. And I thought he obviously was the difference in the game. So, 5th-year guy from LSU. He's been in these situations before. So he was the one guy that we couldn't lose. He's the one guy you couldn't give up the shots to, and they got the offensive rebounds. They got him the ball, and he got the shots.
King McClure showed what he, as a senior, took over, had a monster game tonight. Are you hoping that this is what you want to see going forward? To not only putting the ball in the hoop, but also distributing it to everybody else as well.
No question. But we also, what's great is when you get Mario and Makai, you got him some more help out there. I thought he did an unbelievable job trying to lead and communicate, but he's got to have more help out there. And it really hurt when Tristan and Mark were in foul trouble, because those are the other 2 guys that have experience. And when they weren't in the games, it really made it tough on King.
It looked like King played quite a bit of point. Was that because of Makai being out, or?
Yes.
How did you feel like he handled it?
Oh, I thought he did a great job. King did a great job. I mean, defensively, he was good. 23 points, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, and he guarded 3 in man quite a bit.
Coach, when you're down a point and you have a 1-on-1 situation, then you get a lane violation. Is that at that point you go, it might not be our night?
No, I think I knew it wasn't our night when they hit the 2 threes, when we had chances to get rebounds, and after King had made the layup. But there's one thing you tell them right before they get up there: no lane violation, and then we do a lane violation. So I think it was a good vet move by number 1 on their team. I think he probably gave a little shimmy, and Darius fell for it. We haven't been that bad in practice. We haven't been that bad in scrimmages. But first time when the lights are on, a big thing is when you're up 17, you feel the pressure now. Team comes back, and those you can't simulate in practice.
What's Makai's situation? Was he close to being able to play tonight or not?
Makai, I think he set the record for most missed games for the last 3 years, so he should be good now that he's got that. I'm hoping we can get him back on Saturday. His last 2 injuries, he didn't even step on anybody's foot. So he's such a great kid. He spends 8 hours a day, every day with DC in the training room. And DC's a great roommate, but we need him on the court.
What do you want to see out of your team in practice this week before you go up against a Southern team who has always had like the #1 strength of schedule, always in the tournament? What do you want to see out of these boys before they play Southern?
Well, the first thing is hopefully these guys spend the night in the gym shooting free throws. Second thing is hopefully we can do a much better job defensively and not making sure we're communicating and not giving open shots up and being in the wrong defense or wrong location. And then other than that, hopefully we're much better at taking care of the basketball. And again, the tough thing is in the 2 scrimmages, I don't know if it was because we had Mario and we had Makai, we didn't have these issues, so maybe you didn't think it was apparent, and maybe we were a little naive or blindsided by some of this.
You trade them back into inexperience?
Oh, I definitely know. I do definitely know inexperience gives you a lot more inconsistency, and it gives you a lot more. 1 minute you look really good, you're up 17. 1 minute you look really bad, and you get outscored 45-29.
It's got to be attributed to Matthew's game. I mean, is that nerves, or is that because you've seen great stuff from him?
And again, we know there's going to be ups and downs. What we can have Matt go 0 for 8, but we got to have Matt not messing up on where he's supposed to be defensively, and being in zone when we're in man, being in man when we're in zone. I mean, those are things that we got to control, because it's one thing to miss a shot, it's another thing to give up 3 at the other end. and those are just breakdowns when you're changing defenses. And again, we tried to simplify everything. And in the scrimmages, it was he obviously wasn't 0 for 8, and I don't think anything was magnified. But again, you had more veteran people out there helping communicate, and I think it's probably a little different when there's 3 or 4 vets out there and 1 rookie versus 4 rookies and 1 vet.